Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. We are playing Offworld Trading Company as we usually do. Why the heck not? Okay, we're looking for iron at the moment. That is high yield aluminium over there, which is nice. But iron is a priority. Any iron? Not really. Can't see anything of interest. Silicon? Silicon's good. Iron? Not really. What are we going to want to do? We're not going to really want to go there. We really want... That's a lot of silicon over there. High yield aluminium, that's good. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Okay, we're going to place down aluminium, an aluminium mine straight onto the high yield aluminium because why the heck not? I also think we're going to go for power. We're going to go for power quite early on, which is usually which is a little bit of a change from the usual build that I sort of go down. But hey ho, we're also of course going to start the steel production up straight away because goodness knows we need steel, and then also I think. You know what? Let's start getting the silicon. Let's start on the silicon. I know that's not a really conventional strategy, but at the same time, you got to take risks, don't you? Can't afford to get that claim straight away, but that's okay, not a problem. And needs iron. Yep, we'll start buying in our iron because hopefully the price of iron will drop if people are actually mining iron. But I don't really know if there is much iron on the map. There is up here. No. Well, yeah. I wouldn't bid for that. That's a bit ridiculous. So it looks like the only proper amount of iron is actually up here, and that is a high yield aluminium spot. So if he holds onto that iron and doesn't sell it, then we could be in some proper trouble. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but hey ho. That's okay. I know we need iron. We need iron. I'm just gonna. Oh, look, the price of iron is plummeting, so it looks like he is indeed selling. Good, we will buy up all of that iron. Okay, great. And hopefully we'll be able to produce enough steel so that we can actually upgrade our HQ in a decent time. Let's shift some silicon and buy some more iron with that. Awesome. Great. So yeah, we've got power. We should be making a little bit of money, a tiny little bit of money from power, because nobody else seems to have. Well, you've gone down. You've got yourself a geothermal plant. I can see us sabotaging that in the future. Definitely can see us sabotaging that. We need more iron. Let's buy as much iron as we can. We're slowly getting steel. Okay, that's fine. There we go. That should be enough iron to keep us going for a while now. Good. 3,000, 4,500 for another claim. That's not worth it. Okay, so we need to be aware of that robotic colony over there, just in case they do anything suspicioso. We need to be prepared for that because they are not a robotic colony. What am I talking about? Scavenger. They are actually winning at the moment. However, we need to think about upgrading our HQ as soon as we can. Which is on the menu very soon indeed. And we are getting silicon slowly. We are getting money slowly, which is nice. 2,000. Should we just? I feel we should probably just shift that and upgrade as soon as we can. We are actually going to try and get some more power up online. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's sell some of that and let's get some more power, because the more money we can make off power, the better, as far as I'm concerned. If nobody else is going to go down the route of getting power, then that's absolutely fine. Let's bump up our steel production, and we are also going to start collecting carbon as well. Well, do we want to really? No, not really. We don't really want to go down the carbon route yet, I don't think. There we go. Let's buy up a lot of iron while it's still cheap. And can we place a claim on something that we sort of... Do we want anything really? Is there anything we really want at this moment in time? Not really. I can't see anything that we'd want. However, I do actually want to to blow up that geothermal plant. That is going to be handy for us. Okay, since now we've blown up this, then it means that we do have rather more of a monopoly on the power market, which is always lovely. We are actually going to bump up our steel production even further. We are collecting an absolute truck ton of aluminium, which is always nice. Power is going to go hopefully up a little bit at night, and it will give us a little bit of extra cash. We're second on the list. Ideally, I would like to buy over red. Red would be a good purchase for me, I think. However, red is doing pretty well, actually. Doing pretty well. However, we are also doing pretty darned well. We are building up our reserve of cash slowly but surely, and we are going to get ready to upgrade very, very soon indeed. I sort of want to try and get all the aluminium we can before we upgrade. Yeah, we've got all the aluminium we need. I think rather than spend $2,000, we're actually just going to wait. We're going to wait for it. And we could spend this much. I would not be against getting a power plant. That would a power plant, a pleasure dome. That's what I mean. Okay, let's go get the upgrade. Yep, as soon as we're ready. Oh, we need iron. We need iron. We need iron. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Let's upgrade. I think next thing on the agenda is probably a pleasure dome. I think that would be a good idea. Just so we can get a little bit more of a consistent cash flow. There we go. Let's get one of them. Power would be a power would probably be a pretty good idea. But we want to sort of step up our game a little bit. We do need carbon, so we are actually going to get carbon. I don't like not going for the high yield carbon. Oh, there's iron down there. I did not see that earlier. Is there any carbon anywhere else on the map? No, it looks like that's pretty much it. Oh well, that's fine. We're getting carbon. We're going to start producing circuits or electronics very, very soon indeed. We're going to start producing them over here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We need some more iron. Give me some more iron, please. Sell off the steel. Buy as much iron as we can. And let's go straight into another wind turbine. Yeah, I think it's essential. Okay, we are sort of butchering the price of silicon. I'm not really concerned by that. That's fine. We just need another wind turbine. Oh, we don't have any more claims. That's annoying. Mutiny at the geothermal plant. A little bit annoying, but very, very doable. We need more iron, but the price of iron is a little bit too high at the moment, so we're not really going to... Yeah, okay. What are we going to do about this? Not much we can really do in terms of actually anything. However, there we go. We want the carbon. We're after the carbon. That's what we really want. There we go. Fantastic. We want the carbon, please. There we go. Pirates are amazing. Pirates are probably one of the most essential things to get in the entire game. They're really very, very important. Pay off all our debt. Restore some share price. We don't have any claims, so we're going to want to upgrade as soon as we can. That's going to cost us a lot of money, and we need iron to do it. Okay. Well, it looks like we're just going to have to keep on buying in our iron for now. Red is still a problem for us. Red is still a big problem for us. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. We are still making a slight loss on circuits, but that's okay. We're still making a slight loss on power. Oh, good. We can get a lot of iron. Awesome. We've purchased as much iron as we can. Price of iron has gone through the roof, and that doesn't really matter. We're getting a lot of carbon because of our pirates. We're stealing a heck of a lot. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. You're doing a pretty basic build. That's okay. The price of aluminium is actually pretty good. How much do we need? We need 240 steel and aluminium, so we should be ready to upgrade very, very soon indeed. This pleasure dome is helping us out a great deal. A great deal indeed. You're starting to mine silicon. Okay, interesting. Interesting indeed. We are making a little profit slowly, even though we are losing money from both power and the fact that we don't have enough electronics. The price of electronics is climbing steadily, so let's upgrade right now. Okay, electronics are important for us, very, very important indeed, but so is power. So let's get some more power on the go. 0.3 power and 0.7 power. Yeah, 0.7 there as well. I think we'll go for that over there. That's a massive boost in power, and power is expensive at the moment, so so I look forward to selling that off and making a bit of money. Awesome. Okay, we've still got 2 claims. What do we want to do with those claims? We obviously want to build another electronics factory. We're going to have to shift some resources to make up for the lack of whatever it is, steel. I think it's steel, yeah. There we go. And it'll give us a nice little boost. There we go. Nope, nobody's going to want to buy this tile. I'll tell you why, because it's absolutely junk. Yep, absolute trash tile. Absolute trash tile. Why would you even buy that? I mean, oh, you don't actually have any debt. Oh, no, you do. You've got 4 grand of debt now. What else are we going to want to do with our last claim? Good question, actually. Very good question indeed. The price of power will go up during the night because it always does, and we're going to make an absolute killing on power, which is great. I like it when that happens, when we make an absolute killing on power. It's very lovely indeed. We're actually just going to build another electronics factory, pretty standard. Okay, we're going to start buying people's shares. We need to. Oh, looks like he's injecting a little bit of cash into his company to keep it afloat. That's fine. I don't know why. It seems a little bit ridiculous. You need to play a little bit aggressive to sort of get anywhere. Okay, what do we need to upgrade? We need a lot of steel. Okay, let's buy a ton of resources. Tycho, would I gain from taking over Tycho? Probably, but I sort of want to invest in this guy. Even though that's probably not a very good idea in the long term, but hey ho, whatever, doesn't matter. Upgrade, are we almost ready to upgrade? Not quite yet, but hopefully we will be soon. We're not quite making as much as we were on power, however, still making quite a lot. Hopefully this guy sells off his massive. Hopefully this guy sells off his massive iron stockpile. That would be nice for us. Start buying in. Let's start buying up Tycho. Why the heck not? We've got the money. We've got nothing better to do with it. Okay. We're going to want to start buying some sneaky tactics. We want to neutralize that. We want the price of power to go up, because price of power going up would be absolutely fantastic for us, because we will make a little bit more money, which is always nice. Money, money, money. Okay. Patent lab. I would like to get a patent lab, but you know what? I don't think we're going to go. We're going to go for a patent lab this time. Price of iron is getting ever higher. It is unreasonably high. I would like the price of iron to go down as soon as possible. As soon as possible, please. However, we do have enough. We do have enough money. However, we're gonna hold off because aluminium comes in thick and fast. We've got enough steel to sort of play the long game at the moment. That's fine. We just need more aluminium, basically. And you know what? I can wait for that. I can. We can. I'll take that, actually. Yeah. I'll take that. I will have that. There we go, and we'll pay off the debt at the same time as well. Still after aluminium, so we just need some more resources. Black market, don't really care about the black market. That's fine. Are we ready to upgrade yet? So close. We need 10 or 11 resources. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now we are pursuing the off-world market. Of course, why would we not? We need more steel. Oh, looks like somebody's dropping a whole lot of iron. Fantastic timing. Couldn't have planned it any better if I tried. That was great. That was great timing. Dropping that iron means that we will have the resources to bump up our steel production, which is of course lovely. And we need 11,000 for glass. Okay, who's buying? You are trying to buy him out. That's fine. You can try all you like. Nobody else has a pleasure dome. Keen has a an off-world market, so that's really good on him. How are we going to do this? No, we don't really. We need an EMP. We need an EMP. That's what we've got to do.
Your stock is being
My stock is being bought. Why on earth would you do that? 9 grand. My stock price is pretty high. That's all right. We'll let it run for a little bit. We need enough resources for an off-world market. Buy some of my own stock there, just because why the heck not? Buy some carbon because we need it. Price of iron is way too high for us at the moment, so we're not going to even think about getting any iron. We need 10 grand for an off-world market. It's a lot of money. We're going to need 13 grand because of course we're going to need to purchase a goon squad for it. My stock is being bought. Wow, off-world market. You are really rather good. Okay, well let's purchase some dynamite.
market is online.
Okay, watch this. Watch this. Oh, that actually froze. He hasn't actually protected it with the goon squad. What an idiot! What an absolute idiot.
Stock is being bought.
My stock is being bought. Well, that is just not good enough, I'm afraid. Okay, we're gonna have to try and rush this. Let's try and raise a little bit of extra cash. Not really much cash to go around, I'm afraid. That's unfortunate.
New land is available for auction.
Well, that's going to remain frozen for a while, and then we're going to blow it up. That's the plan anyway. Why would you even invest in that? Nobody's gonna bid for a crappy tile like that. Nobody. We do have 5 claims. We actually need to start using them. Okay. There we go. Okie doke. Anything else? Water. Let's get some water on the go. Water's pretty expensive at the moment. Hydroponic farm. Yeah, let's get one of those as well. My stock is being bought. Not good at all, actually. We still have 1 claim left. We of course want to use that on an off-world market.
Scientific colony expanded.
Okay, we are in a pretty precarious position actually now. 19 grand.
Market is online.
Off-world market. We need an off-world market. Come on, off-world market. That's what we need. We'll buy our goon squad now since it's cheap. That's fine.
Your stock is being bought.
Why? Why would you buy my... Why would you really buy my stuff? That's okay. We're gonna rush for an off-world market. Here we go. We've goon squatted that as well, so hopefully that should be a little bit more protected from whatever the guys can throw at me. We are gonna, try to bolster our own stock price because goodness knows we'll need it.
Your stock is being bought.
Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. Time to blow it up. There we go. Beautiful.
Your stock is being bought.
Well, that is unfortunate. That could be the end of the game very, very soon indeed. However, it is going to cost him an awful lot of money to actually buy us out. So,
Market is online.
okay, I'm also going to buy that because why the heck wouldn't I? We can just chain together a nice... Oh, why did I underground nuke that of all things to... That was dumb. That was really dumb. Okay, off-world market. What are we going to do? We're going to blast that off because we need the money. And what else? Anything else going for sort of a lot of money? Yeah, food is going for a lot of money. Food is going for a lot of money. Oh, I would like to send some food off to space. That would be nice. That would be nice indeed. The off-world market is going well. There's only 2 people with an off-world market.
New patent up for auction.
Why would anybody want this? This is a bad patent. Apart from maybe Tycho. It's a good patent for Tycho. I'd maybe bid on it if I was Tycho, but no.
Auction unclaimed.
This guy's got some debt, but he doesn't have nearly enough cash to buy us out, which is great. Really, really great for us. And hopefully we should have enough resources or enough food and water to send some food up into space, which is great. You know, I like the Pleasure Dome. The Pleasure Dome is actually relatively good. It is fantastic.
Scientific colony expanded.
Let's buy this and let's mess him up. Stop some water production because water is, you know, going for quite a lot of money at the moment, which is lovely. Okay, we're still making money, making a lot of money.
Shipment launched.
Off-world shipment launched. What do we want to launch? Let's get some more of this. Okay, I don't really know. Who do we want to buy out? I think, in fact, maybe let's try and buy out Keen instead. Keen seems like a much better target. I think that's probably a better place to spend our money. And hopefully he'll dump all of his shares in us, and that will be very good for us. Because if he dumps all his shares in us, that's great for us. That's really great for us. We need another off-world market, but it's going to cost us 30,000 for another claim. That's a lot of money. Okay, we need to be wary of this guy because he has got 2 off-world trading companies, and nobody's bought into him yet, so that could be a business opportunity. We'll just have to wait and see. We just need more money, basically. We just need more money. That's pretty much it. And we've got enough
Off-world shipment
food.
launched. Look at all the money.
We've got enough food to launch a food rocket. Awesome. Okay, screw it. Let's go all in. Let's go all in with red.
We're not surprised.
Oh no.
Just disappointed in you.
Oh no. He's gonna try and get us back. Okay, we have been sort of investing like crazy recently, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's just put our money into this guy. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We just can't afford to let green buy us out. That would be tragic if that happened. Okay, let's send some water next, and then after that some electronics.
New claim is
Sorted.
available for auction. Bidding will begin at
Yeah, let's get another claim. If we get another claim, then that is another off-world market, which is great for us. We probably could have avoided that, actually. Let's scrap a couple of these buildings. Scrap one of them. And we need 16 grand. Oh, no. We were bought out very, very quickly there. Oh well, not a problem. That was remarkably good, actually. Let's observe the game, because I thought we were actually doing pretty well. I did not think he had the resources to buy us out. Oh well. Oh well. That's just the way it is sometimes. He got where he was with not very many. Yeah, well, good on him. Good on him if he did that, because that is quite substantial. I still think Red has got this game. I still think this is Red's game. They have 2 off-world markets. They control basically all of the iron production. They control a geothermal plant. They're sorted. They are sorted. Yep. And yeah, my bet would be. Oh, I don't know. Look at his debt. His debt is climbing. His debt is climbing indeed. Building a hacker array at this late stage of the game, is it really worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. Oh look at that, I can't sell off resources. Huh. Oh well. Just a fun little fact. Well, we got bought out, but we were doing pretty well. We were doing pretty well. And good on him for actually getting a substantial amount of resources. Although if you look at this guy doesn't have any debt. No debt whatsoever. Which is more than this guy can say. His debt is climbing very, very fast indeed. Maybe buying out Tycho wouldn't have been a very good investment. You never know. You never know. However, looks like we've got some chemicals being built over here, which are currently the most valuable resource. So chemicals might be the thing that saves the game. Although I'm not sure, because both of these players are rapidly sending resources up. However, I don't know. This guy has invested a lot of money in himself. He's got a lot of money in himself. I don't see it. I do not see it. I still think Red's gonna have it. That would be my bet.
A new claim is available for auction. Bidding will begin at.
I mean, even if you look at the available cash, it looks like Green's got more than Red. However, I still don't think that's going to change the. I still don't think that's going to change the landscape of the game. I don't know why you would buy a claim at this late stage in the game. You just demolish something that's not very profitable. If you look at electronics are worth absolutely nothing. Jeez, that's an opportunity. This guy is expanding, and he is getting another off-world market. I still don't think that's going to be enough to save him. Still don't think that's going to be enough to save him. 680,000. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Well, interesting. I really genuinely am interested to see who wins here, because I think it's probably going to be relatively close, actually. Have you fixed your debt problem yet? Have you stemmed that flow of cash? Not really. You're still in debt. You're still in debt, and that's proving to be a little bit of an issue, I think. You've only got half the amount of money you need to pay it back, so your stock price is probably going to fluctuate a little bit, buddy. No matter. Oh, your Offworld market has been mutinied. That's interesting. I still don't understand why people wouldn't purchase a Goon Squad and stick it on the Offworld market, because if you can take out an Offworld market, that is fantastic. That is really a fantastic advantage. However, you have got a lot of money. You've got $116,000 in cash just sitting there and climbing rapidly. Plus, you've got the only pleasure dome in the market. Oh, that was a big EMP over there. That is a big one. That is frozen the off-world market. That has frozen 2 glass factories. Oof, that is going to hurt. That is going to hurt. The virtual reality patent, that's a great patent. That is a great patent. I still think Red has it. I still think Red has it. Red has got cash. Got a lot of cash, Red does. And so I would not be surprised. Chemicals are still being produced at a pretty consistent rate. We still see, I think it's only Red that is producing chemicals at the moment, so that is good, very, very good for Red indeed, because chemicals are still the most expensive resource. That's crazy. We see an off-world market over here. Clearly got a lot of orders queued up. That's good. And of course we've got 3 off-world markets over there, so a lot of off-world markets, a lot of money. Yeah, pretty much. How much cash do you have, buddy? You've got 220,000 in cash. 920,000 is now required. That's a lot. This is a good patent to get. I'm not sure if it's exactly worth 10,000, but you can see. But you can see that that Kazan is in a good position to take the win for this game. However, I would not be surprised if Tiberi could pull it back. Would not be surprised at all. However, he does need to get rid of that debt problem that he's got. He's got 66 grand in cash. He needs to get rid of his debt. He needs to just get rid of it. It is going to boost his stock price. It is going to make him even more difficult to buy out. So I think, you know, in this stage of the game, clearing out his debt would be a fantastic opportunity. Really, really would be. There's a fuel shortage that is going to make sending rockets into orbit is going to be a lot more expensive now. I don't think that will deter people like Xen. I think they've still got, you know, a ton of electrolysis reactors or whatever you do call, what do you call them? Electrolysis reactors. I was right. Yeah, they still got a lot of them, so that's fine. They should have enough fuel to send them up into space. And as we can see, as you can see, Tiberi is buying a lot of shares in Xen, so that's interesting, and I think is a sign of things to come. I mean, as you can see, I mean, Xen is not in a good place. He's only invested, well, he's now invested 3 units in himself, but that's only, yeah, that's going to cost 1.2 million to buy him out, and that's going to cost him 1.18. However, this guy does have 429,000 worth of cash, so that is end game sort of amounts of money. However, 72,000 over here, is it going to be enough? I'm not entirely sure. There's a surplus of aluminium. Well, it can't drop below $1 in price. That just goes without saying. Price of electronics is still very, very, very bad. There's an oxygen shortage. I don't think that'll change anything much, to be honest. As we can see, this is a substantially long game. However, since Xen has the money, he is just consistently launching Offworld market after Offworld shipment after Offworld shipment. There we go. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, you've got the max amount of Offworld markets you've got, and you've got 1, 2, 3 over there, and a 4th one over there. So it's gonna be a close game. It really depends on the resources that each of them are producing. I mean, you've got 176, and you've got 575,000 in cash. So I think we're in for the long haul here. We are in for the long haul here. Yep. I mean, if Kazan just continues in this sort of pattern, then I think it's inevitable. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's okay. We'll yeah, it might be Xen. It might be. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see, actually. Yep, as you can see, that is such a cool animation, isn't it? That is really, really cool. I like that when the rocket blasts off. Oh, it was Xen indeed. He did get enough money eventually to completely buy out Tiberi. Well, that is a good game. Very, very good game indeed. I hope you've enjoyed watching. My name's been Potato. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.